What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports back again with another one. Linebacker Von Miller has tested positive for COVID-19 coronavirus. The 8-time Pro Bowler announced it on ESPN Live today that he tested positive. He said it started with a cough, and then he said, he has asthma, so he was trying to use his inhaler and it wasn't working. So he went to go see a doctor, and it was disclosed that he had coronavirus. He said he was doing everything he could to listen to having safe distance and following protocol to what the elected official was saying. He still contracted the virus. He said he probably went out maybe around 4 times, left his home around 4 times, and that was it. He pretty much been a homebody. He says a couple of people came through his house. Like he said, the plumber came through his house. They had to do some plumbing work. And then he said he had another person come through to fix his, to work on his fish tank. He said outside of that, didn't have a lot of traffic coming through his house. He did everything he was supposed to do. He followed protocol, and he still contacted the coronavirus. Now, he was in San Francisco recently training, but that was before the elected officials announced the stay-at-home orders, and he quickly got back home to the Denver area. To be specific, Inglewood, Colorado. That's where his home is at. He quickly went back there, and he's been there ever since March 16th. So it's almost been a month since he's been at home. So that's when he was out in the San Francisco area training, getting ready for the upcoming NFL season. So he did everything he was supposed to do, and it just lets you know how transmissible this coronavirus is, man. It's just easily transmitted from human to human. And you could be doing everything right and still contact the disease, because if you just, only way you just pretty much guarantee that you don't contract the virus is, say to have zero contact with 0 people. Don't have any contact with anybody. Don't have nobody in your house. Don't go see nobody. Don't go outside and talking with nobody. Don't have any form of contact with anybody, and that's almost impossible for anybody, because you got family, you got friends, you got to go to the store and get food. You got to go to the gas station to get gas. There's a lot of things you're gonna do where you're gonna come in contact with people, and and it's just an example of a guy that was doing everything right, and he still contracted the virus. He had minimal contact with people, and he still found himself having the coronavirus, and that's a sad thing to hear, man. But my thoughts and prayers go out to him. Hopefully he makes a speedy recovery. He says he's doing well, and hopefully he'll be back in the mix of things when the NFL season starts, man, with no complications and no problems, man. Hopefully everything will work out for him, and pray for him and his family, man. It's trying times going on with him and his family, and just hope everything work out for him, man. But that was wasn't shocking, It was shocking when Tom Hanks, disclosed that he had coronavirus. That's when it first hit the shocking. It was shocking when Rudy Gobert, the center for the Utah Jazz, announced that he had coronavirus. That was shocking. But now you know how transmissible this disease is. It's not shocking when a celebrity or entertainer or anybody that's famous contracts this disease. It doesn't have any discretion when it comes to who gets it and who don't get it. It don't matter about what kind of status you have, what kind of money you get, or how famous you got. This disease doesn't have any discretion. If it's gonna attack, and it's gonna attack many people. And we just got to get through this, man. Hopefully, these elected officials will have more testing, and hopefully we'll get to the point where we'll be able to overcome this disease and get back to some form of normalcy. And hopefully that'll be the case in the coming months, man. But right now we just need to do what the elected officials say, do what the scientists say, do what the doctors say, and continue to practice social distancing, and just limit your contact with other people, man. That's the best thing you can do. And even when you're doing that, it doesn't guarantee you that you won't contract the virus. Just look at what happened with Von Miller. But he says he's doing well now. And he just wanted to let people know that he has contracted the virus, and he's okay. He'll be okay, and he'll be all right. So hopefully everything continues to work out for linebacker Von Miller. Played his college football at Texas A&M University. He's an Aggie. I watched him there. Had a great pro career. went to the Denver Broncos. He's been there ever since for the last 7 to 8 years. I think he's been with the Denver Broncos. Won the 2015 Super Bowl with the Denver Broncos as they defeated Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Cam Newton, he was MVP of that season, 2015 season. He was able to defeat him as he had multiple sacks in that game. I think he had a strip sack. He put on a hell of a performance in the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl MVP. And ever since then, he's maintained that high level of play. And he's done a bunch of national commercials too. So he's one of the faces of the NFL. So this is a big announcement that he got through. And he just let everybody. He just had a good message behind this, saying that look, this disease is real serious. It's a real serious disease. And like I said, I had minimum contact with people, and I stayed at home pretty much for the most part. Only time I ran out was 4 times I left my home in the last month, and I still contacted this virus. I only had a couple of people coming in and out of my house. He said, again, the plumber, he had somebody coming in working on his fish tank, and that was it. So we don't know how he contracted or who he contracted it from, but we know that he does have the contracted virus, and he's just letting everybody know it's a serious thing. Now, he made another comment about the upcoming NFL season. He said we got to find a way where we can have the sports, play the games, but be safe at the same time. It's got to be some kind of merger between sports and safety, and that'll be the best bet coming up for this upcoming NFL season. And in sports in general, the Major League Baseball, the NBA, college football, tennis, golf. All the sports, hockey, all the sports involved, man. They're gonna have to obviously have the safety part aspect covered, and they're gonna have the sports aspect covered, and they're gonna have those two things gonna have to merge, and that's gonna be the way that sports come back into our lives, and we'll be able to watch and enjoy sports. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what transpires, but. Just did this video to give a little shout out to Von Miller for his courage for announcing that he had a contracted coronavirus, and letting everybody know that that this thing is very serious and it's very transmissible. This is JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. I holla.